Not the live, but just hold on. I'll be right back.
The live ended, guys.
Can you change that? I still haven't eaten yet. Oh my god.
I need to restart my. Hold on. Let me restart. Not the live, but just hold on. I'll be right back. I need to restart my. Hold on. Let me restart.
Stupid thing.
Not the live, but just hold on. I need to restart my. Hold on. Let me restart. Not the live, but just hold on. I'll be right back. I need to restart my. Hold on. Let me restart. Not the live, but just hold on. I'll be right back. I need to restart my. Hold on. Let me restart.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we need a new fucking hose or whatever the.
I have a new one. I just didn't like. I don't like the way it. What's wrong with it? Why is it spraying everything everywhere?
I don't know.
And there's no other way to put it underneath. If I don't put that, oh hi Nina, thank you. Sorry, the stupid thing. Just like when I said, it's typical for when I say something like, oh I'm not going to end my live. I'll be right back. I was just gonna. What I did was I exited out of the app, went back in, and lo and behold, it wouldn't let me back in. It said it was ended. Well, thank you for coming back. It usually doesn't do that. If I exit it, I just swiped out of it like I always do if I have to reset my live. And anyway, it is what it is. We got the babies are back in the tent now. And I'll probably do this again tomorrow. I think they'll... each day will get easier, Yeah, I know, Nina. It's irritating. Now I got to start all over on everything. But things happen. And I don't have my battery charger out here.
God, it smells terrible over here.
Well, I hosed everything down. What do you mean it smells
It
terrible?
smells like poop.
You mean dog poop or chicken poop?
Poop. Sewage.
Hi, Rainbow.
She knew that.
Huh?
She knew I turned the hose off. She always goes over there and hides whenever the hose is on.
Sierra doesn't like water.
Come here, Sierra. Come here, Sierra. Come here. She's getting a poo.
Well, now she's gonna go in the house and get all wet.
She's like, nope, I'm not doing
Get
that.
everything. She's got. Look. Hold on. I ate an ant. Wow. You could time it out, Nina. They're just talking nonsense anyway. Well, no matter how old they are. 11, yeah. You know what? That's the magic number I've noticed, Nina. Whether they're 11 or not 11, that's the magic number. Every child, when you ask how old they are, they say 11. So that makes me think that they're not a child. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. But, it's 11 is the magic number.
Look at him standing on the bucket. He cracked me up.
I wouldn't date any guy. 30, 50, 60, 70, doesn't matter. I don't date. And Nina says, so true. Yep. My shirt is dirty. It was a clean shirt this morning. But I was out there weed eating I forgot to mention this earlier. I was out there weed eating, and there's mulberries all over the ground out there, and they just flew all over me. Prashant says hi, and Rainbow says, "How old are you?" I'm 100 years old. Hi, Major Pepper. Hi, Mabel. Don't forget to like. I got to get my likes back up from my other live. I don't know how many I had on my other live, but now we got to start all over. And my battery is quickly draining. It's at 48% now. But Grace says, I just got back from a long run on the trail. Cool. Thank you, Rainbow, for the like. Nina says, I think I saw 17. Oh, okay. Yeah. Excuse me. I don't know why it ended. I don't know why my live ended. I did everything the same as I always do. It's weird. Maybe it's a YouTube thing. Yours did the same today? Oh. Yeah, maybe it's a YouTube thing. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just running out of things to talk about. Yes, I think YouTube needs to fix it. Yeah. Got acid reflux. Them darn sparrows eating all chicken feed or chicken scratch. Nina laughs. Yeah, I got up and started doing stuff around the house, Nina, and when I left your live, that's when I was out there weed eating and stuff. Well, see, I went out there to put up it's a solar light, and it's like they call it a street light, but it looks like a street light. It's a big light, and it's solar powered. And so I was trying to put that up, but I didn't have anywhere to put it up at. And I thought it came with a pole to attach it to, so I could just put the pole in the ground wherever. And I couldn't, there was no place for me to put it because of the angle. If I put it on my house, if I put it on my house like that, my house, if it's attached to my house, the sun is over here. So how is the solar panel over here going to get sun? So I just said, forget it. And then I also put it, anyway, so I was out there doing that. And then while I was out there, I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and clean up because I got mulberries everywhere and stuff. Marines and Army Mom says, thank you to Nina and Sunny for both coming to my live stream last night. Yes. I'm glad I caught you live. Do you take anything for the acid reflux? No, I don't. I have pills. I do have pills, but I don't take them because unless I'm not going to eat for a long time, Like I could probably take one now or whatever. And I like my stomach acid. It's there for a reason. And then Audrey says, I hate you. Sorry, I don't mean that. That was my little sister. Give me back my funny little brat. And then Rainbow says, do you go to church? I used to go to church. Rainbow says bye. Bye, Rainbow. Trying to see, there's people up at the front. Oh, never mind. It's the mailman. He must be on the phone. I was like, who's up there? And my camera went off. Yeah, so that's what I was doing. And I did a good job, I guess. But my weed eater, I never finished my thought. My weed eater battery, I have one battery for the weed eater. It lasts about maybe 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, and it dies, and then I gotta charge it. Anyway, I didn't get all of it weed eated, but it looks a lot better up there. And so then, like I was saying earlier that I had a bag full of yard stuff that I cut down, and then I had some stuff that wouldn't fit in the bag, some branches that I cut off the tree up there. And so I was bringing that stuff back here, and that's to the trash can area. And that's when I realized that someone used my trash can. So then that pissed me off, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put my camera up today. And that's why I'm sitting back here now, because I gotta put my camera up. And I've been taking a really long break. You need to weed eat too, or you need to weed too. Yeah, I need to do on the other side. I don't know if you saw earlier. Yeah, you probably did. But I cut that stuff all back, and it's growing again. And then there's stuff on the other side of the fence. Angel says there's some poison ivy over there. Yeah, again, seems like I'm always... Oh, this is staying pretty clean, though. I do have to weed eat it. But remember I cleaned that up? It's staying pretty good, I guess. I do need to weed eat the stuff. I wish I had 2 batteries. If I had 2 batteries, I would feel more productive for my weed eater. And then I would like to get a blower. Oh yeah, yes, Nina, yes. That's what you mean again. Yes. And I was saying earlier that I'm so mad. There's a lot of things goes through my head. That's one of the things that really pisses me off, because I pay for the trash can, and it's obviously someone who doesn't pay for the trash can. You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably don't even have water on, or they could be homeless. I don't know. But it pisses me off. And it's twice. And it's always the same can. And it's never the neighbors. I never see any trash in the neighbors' cans from like that. Like an overflow. It's like they have just the perfect amount of trash, and they come and they fill my trash can up. They don't mess with anybody else's trash can ever. It's always mine, and it pisses me off. I mean, to the point where if I see them, I'm going to beat them up. That's probably not going to happen, but that's the way I feel. I wouldn't do, maybe if I had a cane or something, I could. It's just me talking. But that's how mad I am. You know how you get that mad and you just want to kick somebody's butt. Like, I pay for that trash can, and it's the second time. It's like I'm targeted, you know? I feel targeted now. It's happened twice. And it's always the same can and nobody else. Nobody else. Hi, Deb. I'm ranting about my trash can. Someone used my trash can again, and I'm ranting about it. And I'm out here. I was out here. Nina says, hey, Deb. But I was out here getting ready to put up my other security camera that I've had for like 2 or 3 years, and I just haven't put up yet. And you're baking a white wheat loaf with Bubbles tonight. Oh, okay. Glad Bubbles is going strong. So yeah, I've got to, now that the sun's came around on this side and the clouds are going away. But yeah, so yeah, I was putting up my security camera, even though it's not the best security camera. Bubbles. Yeah, I hid mine. My neighbors were using mine to work out a bag. Your trash can? Izzy says you deserve a rest. Yeah, it was pretty tough work out there in the front yard, trimming things up and weed eating and pulling weeds and sweeping all the berries off the sidewalk. My water hose won't reach up there. Actually, I have never tried it, but it probably won't reach. I have a shorter water hose now than I had last year. Without, yes. Oh, okay. Without a bag. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's what they did. It's just random shit. Like, I want to go show you, but I just don't, it's somebody else's trash. And that's the other thing that pisses me off. Not that I'm a germaphobe, but now I don't know nothing about these people. They could have roaches. I don't want roaches coming in my house. They could have diseases. I don't want to be touching my trash can now with this stuff. There could be dirty diapers, like adult diapers. When I was a kid, diapers is different, but adult diapers, that's a whole nother level. I don't know what's in here. That's what makes me so mad about it. That's their favorite place to sit. It keeps them cool. Yes, Nina, exactly. Yeah, I don't... Like, their trash can's not touched. Their trash cans, they got 2 trash cans sitting out here too. See, this was filled up yesterday because I remember I told Jeremy, see, that's the bag of stuff I brought from the front yard. And then this is the stuff, the branch that I cut off. And I was going to just put it in here. But yeah, look at this. Just random shit. Like an old metal toolbox. I haven't even looked at any of it. I don't know what this red bag is about. All this, none of this is mine. There's some big box of, looks like a lawnmower or something. None of this is mine. And it stinks. There's paintbrushes and stuff. Murray lawnmower. Disgusting. I don't know what's in there could be a dead body in there for all I know. Don't use my goddamn trash can. I swear to God, I'm going to come out here swinging if they ever use it again. Okay. Put up a sign, smile. Oh, I forgot to show you. All I have is I'm going to take this back. I have this silver marker. Wait. This silver marker. And they're not going to see it though, because it's not big enough letters, because my marker's not working that great. But I put right here, not for public use. And I was going to write over it because it's not dark enough. I was mad when I wrote this, so I just scribbled it. Yeah, my marker doesn't want to work after so long. And they don't care about this. They just laugh at this. So I got that there, and then I have this. Smile. Bitch. You're on camera. That's what I got. But they don't care about none of that. Oh, and then also, I got an alarm. I'm going to tape it. It's a motion sensor alarm. This thing is a motion sensor alarm. And I'm going to put that on, tape that to the inside of the trash can. So when they open it up, they get a loud noise. I even labeled the can with 3 address and mine with their address. Oh, I labeled theirs with their address and mine with mine. They still use it. They would fill mine and I would have to take my trash somewhere else. I would dump their trash right on their fucking lawn, Deb. That's what I would do. If I knew who was doing it, believe me, if I knew whose trash this was, if there was like a letter with the address, I would be taking their trash and dumping it on their front lawn. And documenting all of it and calling the police and saying, look, this is their trash. I'm taking it to their house. They dumped it illegally in my can. I'm going to take it to their house. If I knew who it was. Nina laughs. They would, at what I wrote, they would dump shit in my recycle can and it would be stuff that's not recycling. You get fined for that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's, I was going to call the county on it and say, is it illegal for someone to use my can without my permission? And I think it is. I could be wrong, but I think it's illegal. And if I knew who this trash was, it'd be in their yard. I'd be dumping it off on their property. Geese says, hey, Sonny. Hi, Geese. Shaylee says hi. Nina says, hey, Geese. Nina says, hey, Shaylee. How are you, Shaylee? How are you, Geese? I'm just ranting about my, right on their front lawn. Yep. That's what I would do. I was going to take the trash out of my can and just put it in the alley, in the middle of the alley. But I don't want to touch their nasty ass trash. Like I said, there could be some dead body in there or something, that's not cool. That's the second time somebody's done this. My belief is the same person. And now they got some lawnmower box in there and last time they had an old vacuum cleaner, an old nasty gross vacuum cleaner and a blonde wig. And I don't know what else. That was just, and then just random stuff like this one, and a metal toolbox, and a lawnmower box. It said Murray lawnmower. I don't know anyone. My son, I say my son, because, it could be my son, but I don't think it is. Because if they're doing spring cleaning over there, they could have extra stuff, but he doesn't need a lawnmower. You know what I mean? So I know it's not him borrowing it. And I don't have a problem. If someone asked me, if it was my neighbor and say, hey, I got extra stuff, do you mind if I use your can this week or something? And if I didn't have anything, then sure, I don't mind that, but don't just come and put it in there. Is that a chicken icing pass by? That you saw pass by? Yeah. Dumping trash in your can be considered trespassing. Yeah, that's why I'm putting a camera up, and I'm going to catch who's doing it. And he wears a red wig, not a blonde one. Yeah, gold member, says Sonny. See, now I hear a trash can. It's not mine, though. It's the neighbor's. I chased somebody down one day because I saw them take a trash can from the neighbor's house, and I chased them down. I said, "Where are you going with my neighbor's trash can?" Because people do that all the time around here. I don't know if that's what typical. Let's see. The neighbor. Okay, you don't move. No, no, no. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Just making sure nobody's dumping trash in the. Oh, they just moved their trash cans up. I will chase you down. I don't play. Because I've had my trash cans stolen, and now they're not stealing the trash can, they're putting trash in my trash can. Chickens, oh, yeah. Yes, gold. That cup looks so cool. Oh, thank you. I'm about to put a lock on my lid. That's what I thought about doing too, Deb. And he wears a red wig, not a blonde one. And I didn't see, yes, gold. Keep messing with Sunny's trash and you're going to end up in it. Yeah. I pay for the trash can. Oh, Jeremy's back. So how was the museum?
It was way longer than I thought it was going to be.
Okay, well, you could put the keys in there.
How you want? You want to go drive around?
No. And we just let the chickens out for a little bit, the littles.
You let these ones run around?
Yeah. They just stayed around the tent. Yeah, I will chase somebody down, though, for my trash can. Or the neighbors, even. I hope they get karma because they put trash in your trash bin. Oh, I'm sure they will. It's just what bothers me is none of the other neighbors' trash cans have trash in it. It's like I feel targeted. I don't even know if that's a possible thing with the trash, somebody putting trash, but I've never seen anybody else's trash can at the same time my trash can has someone else's trash in it. Nobody else's trash can around, and all of them are within walking feet of the alley like mine. You know what I mean? So it makes me feel targeted, like they're specifically, and it's always the one trash can. They don't use the other trash can. It's the extra one that I have that they use. The trash can comes from the county. It's the county, Shawnee County waste. Oh, I'm sorry, Deb. I thought you meant the trash can. It is sheesh. The hydro jug. And then this thing is I know it's backwards, but it's Bagogo. 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 And I need to wash it again, but it's got these little hooks on these little things, and it has a strap that you can hook to it so you can hold it like a purse. Like say if you were gonna go on a hike or go somewhere where you didn't want to take your purse and you wanted to take some water with you or take a drink with you. I always have water in this. Then it comes in handy. I mean, really, I don't need this because I don't use it. It looks pretty, I guess. But I don't use. It's got a phone holder here, or whatever. You can put whatever in there. Let me see if my phone will fit. I don't think I've ever tried to fit my phone. I never have tried it because I don't feel like it would fit. Because it's rounded. The cup is rounded. Yeah, that's kind of a tight fit. This is an iPhone 15 Pro Max. That's kind of a tight fit. But it works. It'll fit. And so then you can also put, money or whatever in here. maybe a granola bar or something like that if you ate granola bars. I got one of those Miyoki cups off TikTok. I got hurt from the metal straw. Ooh. I had a Miyoki. Too, says Fluffy. It was nice, but wasn't the best. I don't think I'm saying that right. Miyoki? 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 And Lola says hi. Yeah. So yeah, I like this little thing. And it also helps kind of protect my cup holder in the car. That's another reason why I keep it on there. Going to walk the pups. I'll be back if you're still here. Okay, Nina. Yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to be here or not. I don't have my battery pack out here to charge my phone, and it's at 34%. So I'll probably stay on here about another 15 minutes or so. How's the chicks? Hi, Rosebud. The chicks are, they were just out of the tent. I just had them out for the first time. Yes, Presley, I started another live because Nina said something that my microphone was cutting in and out. And so I swiped out of it and did my usual thing where I just swipe out of it, out of the app, and then go back into the app. And it'll, it'll just go back into the live. I can resume the live or I can end the live. Well, it wouldn't, there was nothing there. I had to restart it. Do I have a favorite chicken? I would say Minnie Pearl is my favorite chicken right now because she's the one that will sit on my lap and just sit here and sleep. She's not over there. She's over here. She's, I think they were over here. Yeah. She's over there somewhere. The orange, the gold. So she's probably my favorite chicken right now. But I also like the babies too, the littles. Interesting. And says Presley. And you mean Rosebud? HB. I think you mean Rosebud maybe? RB. Yeah. So we were just discussing the trash can. And I was talking about people dumping stuff in my trash, but honestly, there could be somebody could be doing some really shady stuff with the, there could be anything in my trash can. Something dead. Oh yeah, RB, not HB. Okay. Shaylee says hi. Hi, Shaylee. Am I Southern? No, I'm Midwest. I'm in the Midwest. But I've been told I have kind of a Southern accent. Grew up here in Kansas. Rosebud says, haha, Presley. Presley says, I thought Hobo was here. Oh. I didn't see him. No, I didn't see him. Yeah, I don't think Eric's here. You got an accent, I was fitting to say. I don't know. I don't know where it comes from. If I do. Lots of flies. Lots of flies. Geesh. I might have to put some diatomaceous earth down. There's a whole lot of flies. I don't hear any accent. Okay. And Shaylee says, bro was too funny. And then Rosebud does the sunny emoji. Yeah. Today was an okay day for cleaning and stuff. I just did the front yard, and then I still got to put my camera up, like I said. I'm bound and determined to get the culprit. And I'm going to put that alarm. I would demonstrate that alarm, but I think the microphone kind of levels things out, so you wouldn't be able to hear the true. It's like really loud. When it goes off, the dogs are like, what the heck is going on? I didn't realize someone gifted me a membership. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't know who that was. We've had a lot of people gift memberships lately. Well, not lately, like not in as in this week, but a couple weeks ago. Made by face emoji. I don't understand what it is though, Kaylee. It's just a design, a random design. Yeah. See, Kaylee gifted 100, and then what the heck was that? That same day, I don't know what that was. There were other people like Positive Pokes. He gifted a few too. And Shaylee says, like fun video, making a case for a dish-like feature, swipe for a laugh, ended needing a time refund, create this. Oh, so you typed that? I never heard of any of that, Shaylee. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know anything about what you just typed in there. Yes, Presley. Oh, hi, Dean. And Dean does the sunny emojis. Rosebud says, hi, Dean. Yeah, I'm just sitting out here, Dean. I got this this like security camera that I've had for like 3 years or something. I bought 2 of them. It's a solar camera, and it like, here, I'll just show you. It connects to my house this way. It has a solar panel that I connect, somewhere. And the reason why, and then this thing, it's like 360, goes up, down, around. I can move it like with the app. And anyway, I got somebody keeps putting trash in my trash can, like filling my trash can up, and it's pissing me off. So okay, Shaylee, you're gonna get timed out. I don't know what you're saying, but it's getting annoying to me. Dean says, hey, Rosebud, Presley, and Pokes. Wait, is Gary here? I don't see him. Chicken live streams, side hustle. Shaylee says, no, please. Rosebud says, people are just awful. Yeah, I just, you know, it's bad enough that someone comes and puts their germs. I mean, trash is trash, right? But I don't know anything about these people or what's in the trash can. They could be dumping something illegal, like a dead body, in my trash can, and it's illegal to do that. It's illegal to put trash in someone else's trash can. So I'm going to catch them. I'm going to catch them the best way that I can, or prevent them, stop them. I have an alarm too, a motion sensor alarm, and I forgot to tell the plan. My plan is to tape it to the inside of the trash can. Yes, Rosebud. I pay like, I don't even know, $25, $30 a month. It's in the water bill. It's included with my water bill. I mean, not included, but that's where the charge comes from, in the water bill. People are awful. It's so dumb to do that. Well, I mean, it's it's clear to me they're either digging through someone's trash and then bringing a shopping cart full of trash, and then they're just going through someone else's trash and then coming and bringing it to my trash can. I see people pushing things all the time, just junk all the time, that's clearly trash. And I don't know who it is. That's why I'm putting the camera up, and then I'm going to get that alarm. So hopefully I can prevent them with the alarm, because the thing is loud. And Presley says it's illegal to put a dead body in the trash now. Presley. Yeah, and it's in my trash can. So if they were looking for some body, then they find it in my trash can. Are they going to come and put me away and put me into jail and hassle me over it? I don't want to be hassled and questioned over something that has nothing to do with me. And now my fingers are on the trash can lid because I opened it up to see what kind of. I opened it up to put there's the tree branches that I cut from the front, and I put that in there, and then I went back out there and lifted it up to show Nina. I was showing whoever was here a little bit ago, because I didn't know what was in it. There's a red trash bag. That's unusual. A bright red trash bag. You don't see those. I gotta sneeze. And there's a box with a lawnmower, like a box a lawnmower came in or something, and then a metal toolbox, and just some kind of styrofoam cup. I hope it scares the pants off of them. I hope so too, and it probably will. I just have to remember, the reason why I'm hesitating to do that is I have to remember to disable it when the trash man comes. And also, I might have to take it out of the trash, out of the can. I don't know how I'm going to see this. So that's what I'm not sure of. They're not going to do it right now because the trash can's full. But I got to at least get the camera up there. And, I mean, I could tape it to the inside of the trash can, but if there's trash in there from my own trash, and the trash man comes, that thing is pretty ruthless. And, it slams the trash cans around and stuff when they empty it. I mean, if I lose it, right? I don't know. Shaylee says killing people are too illegal because they go to jail. Yeah. If they're caught. Bless you, says Fluffy. Thank you. Rosebud says that's true. Yeah, so I'm still on the fence about the alarm because I don't want the trash man to come along and me forget to disarm the alarm, and then they come along and they open it up and they get the alarm going off. So I don't know. I just have to remember. I'll just set an alarm. I'll set a timer or alarm on my phone to do that. Your neighbors are going to love that sound. Or they're going to love that sound, ? Well, I don't know. Because the other thing I'm thinking of is the camera is motion sensor. It doesn't record 24/7 like some of them do. And so it's like I have to have like, and if someone comes walking down the alley, it's going to set the motion sensor off every time someone walks down the alley, you know? So I am trying to, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this because I want to catch who's doing it. I hope they get scared and run away. Yeah, that would be the best thing. I just don't know. No, no. And then if I'm not here and the trash can lid opens up, because I have to push this little remote control to turn it off. Yeah. You got all these little sparrows that come. Well, they left. All the sparrows, all these different little birds come and eat the chicken food. Now they're all in the chicken pen. Yeah, Shaylee, you can't say sorry after you did that. I'll give Presley permission to time you out. I mean, you did it on purpose. It's an effort to do that, and then come and say sorry. No, I don't. I like you being here. It's okay. Just it doesn't matter. You did it on purpose. I mean, you put effort into it, and then you say sorry. It's like me kicking you and then saying sorry. You put effort into it. You knew what you were doing. Rosebud says, I just got one of those camera bird feeders. It can be used as a camera motion sensor. It has an audible alarm I can set off. Oh, okay. Huh. So it can scare, you can push a button, I'm guessing, and then it'll scare whatever away. Yeah, it's just I can do that too on this camera. There's an alarm to it, and that alarm kind of gets kind of loud too. But I have to actively be either watching my camera or something. You know what I mean? It has to be real time, and if I'm not staring at my camera, looking at who's going down the alley. That's why I thought the alarm, the actual motion sensor alarm, might work. But if I'm not here, I don't know. I don't know. Just a lot of things I gotta think through. That's all. But for sure, I'm gonna put the camera up there. It's not gonna hurt for me to have the camera up here. Hopefully, I can catch them. That is cool, Rosebud. Yeah, it is cool. And then, yeah, you can scare the squirrels away. You know, sometimes, well, I don't know if it works for squirrels. Some people, I got berries all over the bottom of my feet, and I just noticed it. Or my shoes, I mean. I forgot what I was saying. Totally forgot what I was saying. But my battery is at 23%. I've been on here. I'll wait. Let's see if we can go 10 more minutes. Hi there. Who are you? Major Pepper or Mercury? You look like Mercury. I need my water bottle. Here it is. I gotta go in the house and I gotta get this camera put up. And I have to go in the house. There's a bunch of stuff I gotta do in there. Hi, Johnny. Presley says the camera. Oh, yeah, the camera. Just that if the camera is motion censored, and so if someone just walks down the alley, then it's going to set that sensor off, kind of like the front yard or the front area. When someone goes by, it sets the camera off. So it's like, how would I say it? I don't want to say a false alarm, but it would be a false alarm because I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at least it'll be here. I'll have it, and hopefully it will catch the person, the person that's putting their trash in my trash can. And even if I have to go back and look at it, even if I'm not actively looking at it at real time, and like if I'm here, I can just run out real quick and say, okay, get your shit out of my trash can. And get their tag number and get it. If they have a car, it could just be someone random walking down the alley, like I said, pushing a Walmart cart full of junk. Where are you from? Just asking. I'm not road. Presley says, hi, Johnny. Dirty, hairy, sunny. Yeah, I don't have a problem confronting people over my trash can or anything on my property. Don't have a problem with it at all. Yes, it has, Johnny. It happened a couple weeks ago. Has it happened before? People putting, yes. Yeah. It was either, it's been between 2 weeks and a month. I can't remember exactly when. I would say 3 to 4 weeks. Because I was doing a live. I was on my live, but I was sitting over there on that side of the house, cleaning up over there. And Shaylee says, I mean rude. I'm not rude. I'm in Kansas, Shaylee. But I heard someone messing with a trash can. And I verbally said something like, oh, the neighbors must be spring cleaning because they sure are making a lot of noise with the trash can. Well, it was somebody dumping trash in my trash can, and I never went to go look. So now every time I hear a trash can, if I hear a trash can and it wakes me, it doesn't wake me up. But say 10 o'clock at night and I hear somebody dragging a trash can down the street, I run outside. And I will chase you down if you have my trash can or even the neighbor's trash can. She's going to come out. Do you feel lucky, punk? Nina says, I'm back. Oh, okay, Nina. Yeah, I'm still here. My battery on my phone is... I was recording it. My battery didn't start on 100% on this phone because I was recording what I was doing in the front. I'm debating on whether I want to put a video up or not. Because part of the cleanup, I forgot to hit record. I got the camera all nice and you know, lined up in the right spot. And then I go and I weed eat the whole front of the house. And then I realized I forgot to push record. So it kind of ruins the whole thing. But oh well, I don't know. I'll see what I'm gonna do. So that's why the battery is, I started a little lower. Hi TP, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Nina says, Presley, did you see what she wrote on the trash can? Presley says, I did, Nina. Yeah. It's just, I wish the marker worked a little bit better. I do have some spray paint, but I'm not going to graffiti my trash can with that. I think I could get in trouble for that. I don't know. Shaylee says it's almost my birthday on July 27th, so yay. Or so yeah. Okay. Well, you got a little ways. You got over a month. My mom's birthday is tomorrow. TP says I'm going. TP says I'm good. It's rather sticky here today, so got the fan, etc. going. How are you? Yeah, it's okay here temperature wise. It's a little warm, but I'm in the shade, so that helps. It's like 85 or something like that, 87. You have lovely penmanship. Nina says that's the day after Mick Jagger's. Shaylee. Huh. I did not know that. Wendy says I'm back. Okay, Wendy, good. And my battery is just draining and draining. It's at 19% now. King Presley, you good, says TP. Nina says, welcome back, Wendy. Wendy says, thank you, Nina. Johnny says, hi, Wendy. Shaylee says, tell her happy early birthday. Okay. Nina says, I was a big Stones fan. Okay. I like the Stones, but I don't know anybody's birthdays. I don't really know any. I think the only person that I know birthday who's a singer is Elvis Presley. And that's only because I just saw it the other day. I mean, I knew his January 9th, and I knew his birthday was in January. God, I'm just looking at all these flies. You guys can't see all these flies. But anyway, is it oh, sorry. I was a day off. Okay. So I was even wrong on that. I'm not good. I don't even remember my own nieces and nephews' birthdays. I barely remember my sister's and my brother's birthday. I don't remember my mom, my dad. I remember my ex-husband's birthdays for some reason. Well, my first husband, his birthday was on the same day as my mom and dad's anniversary, so that was easy to remember. I could even remember his brothers and sisters' birthdays. But you know, their birthdays are around holidays. One of his sister's birthday was on April Fool's Day. The brother is on Valentine's Day. His mother was the day before 4th of July. Hold on. Hello?
What time are we going to Baldwin Sunday?
Probably around the same time. I don't know, 3 or something like that.
Have you told anyone?
Yeah, well, I haven't told him what time, but, you know, everybody gets there on their own time anyway.
So everybody's going to be like, everyone from Mother's Day is going to be done there?
I don't care who goes there or doesn't go there. I'm just going to go there. It doesn't matter to me. If people I'm going to tell them the time and the date. If they want to, I mean, of course the date, but the time and what we're doing, and they want to be there, they can be there.
I don't want to go Sunday. Can we go like Monday?
You're full of crap. Jeremy does this all the time.
I got work Sunday.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not work. I got things I got to do.
Yeah. Hi, Yvonne. Yeah. Hi, Colleen.
The NBA Finals to watch.
Okay. Okay, well, I gotta go. I gotta end my live here pretty soon, and so I don't want to be on the phone. I'll talk to you about it in a minute.
Okay.
Bye. All right, bye. Jeremy always does that. I don't know if you could hear him, but he always just makes up things. Presley. Poor Jeremy. Yeah, he doesn't have to work. He doesn't have anything to do. He's just making things up. Mine would be Brad Pitt, Nina, says Wendy. You're what? What did Nina say? I was married to Mick Jagger in my head. Oh, so you'd be married to Brad Pitt. Johnny Holt. Johnny Holt. Johnny says, okay, everyone, have a great weekend. Take care, Sonny. Hope you catch the garbage bandit. Thank you, Johnny. And then Colleen says, hi, Wendy. And Shayla says, okay, bye. See you soon. Are you saying bye to us, Shaylee? Or are you saying bye to Johnny? Presley says, take care, John. And then Colleen does Mabel, the chicken Mabel. Nina says, well, after I divorced Mick, I married Kid Rock. Oh, Wendy. I mean, Nina.
Huh?
Nothing.
What?
I said I'll talk to you after I get off my live.
What, I can't talk to you?
Nina gets around, haha. I was watching, speaking of famous people and being married, you know, married.
Yeah,
famous
did you
people.
tell them
I
how
was
you
watching-
met? Did you tell them how you met my dad?
It doesn't matter. No, because you are going soon. Oh, okay, Shaylee. And Colleen says, hi, Presley. Presley says, Wendy with the heart. Yeah, my battery's going down. Wendy says, Presley. Yeah, Jeremy's sitting here. I know you can see him. The top of his head. Nina says Presley. Oh, but last night I was watching. They're the cutest couple, I think. I don't think they were live, but they did a live premiere, and that was John Snyder and his wife, Dee Dee. Yeah, they're a cute couple. And then also someone who does lives, John, what's his name? What's his name? Baio, Scott Baio, and his, well, there's 3 guys, Scott and then 2 other guys. They do their lives too. I like watching them. That's kind of fun. Shaylee says, hi, Jeremy.
Hi, what's up?
I wish you guys could see all the flies. Well, they kind of went away a little bit.
Mom, they had things there that were like 2,000 years old.
Oh, wow. Wendy, have you ever went to the, what was it called, museum?
Nelson Atkins.
Nelson Atkins Museum. That's where Jeremy went today with his friend. Hi, Charles. Charles says hi to Nana. Hi, Eliana. And Yvonne says, I had such a crush on Scott Baio back in the day. Presley says, Jeremy, stop being nosy. Read the chat, or reading the chat, haha. He could get on his phone in the house and read the chat.
Well, let me like it.
Oh, he's gonna like the video. And Nina said, or Winnie says, yes. You have, okay, yeah, Jeremy just went there today with his friend. Nina says, John Snyder's stepdaughter is accusing him of being a cheater now. Oh, really? Yeah, none of that stuff matters to me, you know. Rumors are rumors. And it's like, I don't know.
Well, what do you think
Rumors
the
are
child would do
rumors.
If I just threw this egg at you?
Well, what do you think I'd do? It's a
I
waste
said, what
of,
do you think the chat was?
oh, what would they do?
They gonna
They'd be like, what's wrong with you?
break it over your head?
Yeah, that would hurt, and
No,
it would be a
let me
waste
do
of
it.
an
Let me
egg.
do it.
No,
Let me do it.
that's a waste of an egg. No.
1, 2.
She says when her mom was dying, he was with chick he's with now.
So the chickens just went back.
There's
in
no,
there?
I don't know. If it's true, that would be sad. But it's a rumor. I hear the chickens. Yeah, there's 2 of them right there. Well, 3 now. Mabel, Minnie Pearl, and I think Major Pepper. Yeah, that's Major Pepper in the lead up there. What are you doing, Mabel? And here's Mercury. I just hosed all this off over here, and it's already dirty again. Don't be eating that. And then there's the littles over there. Olive is right there, the white and black one, or the light colored and dark colored one. And then Respucia is the white and black one over there in the corner. She's a big girl. It's hard to believe I got them March 29th. So what is that, 2.5 months? And then the brown ones, I don't know if you can see them because they blend in really well, is Lily and Rose. So he was just moving on with his life, Nina. Yvonne says, "Aw, Mabel, you be nice." Yes, Mabel. They look pretty healthy. Yeah, I'm lucky to have healthy chickens. Very lucky. Um, Wendy says, "We're at the laundromat. I had a bleeding issue on my blanket at dialysis. Oh no." Anita says, "For sure, press. It's just a big old deal. TikTok." I don't have TikTok, and I don't think I ever will. And Yvonne says, "Sorry to hear that, Wendy." And Casey, hi Casey. "Can we name one of your chickens a foghorn leghorn?" Well, the breed of the foghorn leghorn was not any of these breeds. It's a leghorn. Yeah, I don't have a leghorn. That's why it's called foghorn leghorn. I'm sitting here thinking, what breed was that one? The leghorn. It's so fast. I went out of school, but I'll put it in the dryer at home. Well, Ray will. Hopefully you didn't bleed too much, Wendy. Nina says, "Casey, hey stranger, you need to get back together with Candy. I miss you." And Yvonne says, "My facility has a dialysis company that rents space and only the residents of our facility use it." Oh. Huh. That's a pretty cool thing. Angel moved the chicken water. I'm just looking. Because I don't know if you can see it, that bucket over there. Yeah, you can see it. It was over here underneath that, I'm trying to point, that underneath that bench. And I put it under there because, see, they like to get on top of it, and that's where they like to sleep. And they can't do that. All 4 chickens on top of it, they can't do that anymore. But they all like to sleep huddled together. So that's why I had to move it over. That's why I had it under here. But they poop, obviously, when they poop, and they're still going to poop in it. Angel's not thinking. He's like, "You need to move it from underneath the bench." But they're still going to sit there and poop in it. They don't poop. It's not like all the time. Casey says, "Hey, Nina." Nina says, "That's so nice, Yvonne." Presley says, "That is nice." Wendy says, "I felt it running down my arm pretty quickly, so not too bad, but a little mess." Oh, okay. Nina says, "Aw." Yvonne says, "Glad you're okay, Wendy." And Yvonne says, "The chicken family." And then Wendy says, "You make friends at dialysis." Yeah, I bet. I had a friend. Um, he was my first husband's ex stepfather. His name was Shep. Everybody called him Shep. His last name was Shepherd, but everyone called him Shep. And he was like my best friend. And he had to do dialysis. Oh, Nina, yeah, Wendy was talking about that earlier. About her transplant. She has 90 days to get her numbers up. There's a number. Was it frailty test or something? I think Wendy says. And if she doesn't get the number up, I can't remember the numbers. Wendy, sorry. You doubt you'll ever get one. Oh. Well, listen to Dr. Ken Berry. Just go. He probably has stuff on there. If you do a search on kidney dialysis or kidney replacement or just kidney, and he's got a lot of good information. You're way young here, Shaylee. I am the young one in this chat. And then Brawley says hi. Roblox Gamer. Hi Brawley or Broly. They're just too cute. Hold on. Frailty scores between 1 and 7 and consistent. I consistently score at a 5. Huh. Well, did they tell you what you could do to get the number up? Do they have any suggestions? Nina says, I hope you do, Wendy. My aunt, who is in her late 70s, did dialysis for years and finally got a transplant and is doing so well. Oh, wow, Nina. I'm glad for her. Wendy says physical therapy. Broly says, what is the rich one country? I don't know what you mean. They're taking a dirt bath or they're resting. I'm not sure. That's Olive laying on the ground. Okay, my battery's at 11%. I'm gonna keep going till like maybe 5%. So, yeah, I'm just confused, I guess, Wendy, at how they expect you to get the number up, but they don't help you figure that out. And I also think, I don't know. I know Dr. Berry. I know I keep talking about Dr. Berry, but he's got a lot of good information. Let's get Wendy to PT. Oh, so they're saying you have to go to physical therapy to get your number down? Is that what you're saying? I mean, your number up, not down. I meant up. Yes, we'll all do PT with Wendy. Whoops. Huh. Pressy says, I'm down, Nina. Yeah, I need to get my gym membership back. Hi, Minnie Pearl. Hi. Come here. Oh, you girls are funny. We'll StreamYard that shit. Let's go. I'll get a sled. Wendy can pull me around. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good workout. Wendy says again, but I have to pay $30 copay every time I walk in the door. Well, it'd be cheaper to get a gym membership. Just go walk on a treadmill. TP says, cute chickens. Thank you, TP. Wendy says, sure, Presley. Don't they have like, like some, I don't know. I don't have many suggestions. Like up here at the mall, there's a lot of people that go and get their little sneakers on and go walking in the mall. There's, you know, in the hospitals and things, or nursing homes, or not even nursing homes, like the retirement places and stuff. You see people walking in the halls to get their exercise. An even surface is what I'm saying. In a big enough area. I mean, you could also walk in your living room back and forth and back and forth, or down your hallway back and forth. That gets you exercise. My facility has a therapy department as well, so everything is all in one place. That sounds like a really nice place, Yvonne. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, what are the things that they're saying for you to do for physical therapy? Is there specific things that they have you to say that you need to do? Or is it just moving around, movement? Like, Nina says that's a nice facility, Yvonne. Oops. Maybe that's the neighbor. Okay, bye. I'm going to go play out. Okay, Shaylee. Oh, that's the neighbor. Okay. Yeah, my battery's at 7%. And Yvonne says, yes, it is. Yeah. Sounds really nice. Whoops. No. Okay, my battery is at 7%. I'm going to start saying bye now. Thanks for being here, everybody, especially for my second one. I got to get this camera up. I got to get that done. Now I'm getting lazy. I've been sitting too long. Shaylee says bye. Yvonne says have a good evening. You too. Nina says have a good night, everyone. Yeah, everyone have a great night. Goodbye, Charles. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Presley says take care. Nina says sunny with the heart faces. Winnie says yes. Arm strength and standing up from a chair without using your hands or arms several times in a row and walking at a faster speed. Okay. Yes, I'm just repeating that in my head. Arm strength, standing up from a chair without your hands or arms several times in a row. Well, that's kind of a jump. I don't agree with that one. You have to use your hands or arms. You can't just go from using them to not using them. That's kind of a silly exercise. I can't even do that. I would have to work up to that. Shaylee says, have a good day. Wendy says, good night. Nina says, let's go, Wendy. We'll do it with you. Yeah. I'd have to move my camera farther away, but maybe when I have more battery. Wendy says, I can do a few. Okay. We'll just do it at home, Wendy. You can do it. Maybe when, maybe Ray could do a live and we could all cheer you on and have you, do your exercises. So, gosh, these flies. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out. And work on it at home, Wendy. Presley says, yes, do a live. And we would all cheer you on if Ray decided to do a live with you exercising. Whether it's, walking down the sidewalk. I think any movement is good. That's what we tell my mom too. My mom, she doesn't move around too much. And she's trying to get better though, I think. So, sometimes you just need cheerleaders. Yvonne says, yes, good idea. Yeah, I think so. Okay, well, I hate to have to end it so quick today. My battery's dying. I would do a live with you and do the exercises with you. Yeah, a join together live. That's a good idea. I don't like exercising on camera, so I wouldn't be the one to do that. I can get up and move around and do things around the yard all day long, but I'm not going to volunteer for that one. I'll let you and Nina can do that, Wendy. That would be cool. I would watch. I would cheer you on. I would cheer you both on. Yvonne says definitely. Yeah. Nina says night night. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. Thanks for hanging out with me and the girls. And we're going to figure out who this trash can bandit is, or keep them from putting their trash in my can anymore, I hope. Mattia says, hello, Sonny. Hope you're well. Yes, Mattia. Shaylee says 18 are minors, right? Yeah, below 18 years old are minors. Wendy says, goodbye, everyone. Joey says, what is up? Hi, Joey. I'm ending my live now. Thank you for stopping in. I hope everybody remembers to like my live. Presley says, night, Wendy. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon. And tomorrow, I should be working tomorrow. I thought I was going to be working today, and then Sunday's Father's Day. I probably won't be working that day either. So, I'll probably see you tomorrow. Okay. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a good night. Enjoy your Friday the 13th.